Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a chance to learn about coins that could make you a fortune. Now, today we've got something truly exciting to talk about. We're talking about a coin that's currently making waves in the numismatic world, the 2014 P Mint Mark Quarter Dollar. You might be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. This particular coin is valued at an incredible $1.6 million, and you're going to want to know why. The 2014 P Mint Mark Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series. This series features designs that represent different national parks and historic sites in the United States, and this coin specifically commemorates the Great Smoky Mountains. But here's the twist. It's not just any 2014 P Mint Mark Quarter. It's one with a significant error, and that's what makes it so valuable. You're probably wondering, what's the big deal with a Mint Mark error? Well, stay tuned, because we're going to cover everything from how to identify this rare coin to its current market value, and what you can do if you find one in your collection. So, let's first talk about the error that sets this coin apart from others. Some 2014 P Mint Mark Quarters were struck with the wrong type of die, resulting in a major design flaw. The coin features a double strike error, which means the coin was struck more than once during the minting process. This can create double images of the features on the coin, which, to the trained eye, makes it highly valuable. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 2014 P Quarter is the rare double strike version? Here's what to look for. Check the details, particularly the inscription on the coin. You should see a slight shadow of the same details alongside the main features. A secondary rim may appear on the edge of the coin, indicating it's been struck more than once. Look closely at the alignment of the images. The coin's designs will be misaligned if it's a double strike. Don't rush when examining your quarters. A magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe can be your best friend in spotting these types of errors. Now, let's talk numbers. You're likely wondering, how in the world does a quarter end up being worth $1.6 million? Well, this coin is extremely rare. Only a few of these double-struck 2014 P Mint Mark Quarters have ever been discovered, and they've sold for record-breaking amounts at auction. At one of the recent auctions, a particularly well-preserved double-struck 2014 P Quarter fetched over $1.6 million. That's right, you heard me correctly, a quarter worth over $1 million. Now, let's be realistic. Not every 2014 P Mint Mark Quarter will fetch that kind of price. But if you find one with a double strike or another minting error, you're still looking at a coin worth significantly more than face value. These types of coins can range from hundreds of dollars to thousands, depending on the condition and rarity. If you think you've got a rare one on your hands, it's important to get it authenticated by a reputable grading service. Grading can make all the difference in the value of your coin. Certified coins from places like PCGS or NGC are much more likely to sell for top dollar. So, if you're out there wondering if that 2014 P Quarter in your collection could be worth more than you think, it might just be time to take a closer look. And remember, with coins like these, condition is everything. A coin in pristine condition could see its value skyrocket. Once you've identified a potential high-value coin, store it carefully in a protective case. Coins that are kept in excellent condition hold their value much better over time. Now, if you've got a collection full of older coins and you're thinking about selling, whether it's a rare 2014 P Mint Mark Quarter or something else, it's always a good idea to consult with experts. There are tons of ways to sell your valuable coins, from auctions to private dealers, and I'll be diving into that in future videos, so stay tuned. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you think you might have one of these rare quarters or want to learn more about valuable coins in your collection, Drop a comment below and let me know. We're diving into the 1788 to 2000 P mint mark quarter dollars and their skyrocketing market value, reaching up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. So grab your old coin collection and let's find out if you have a treasure hiding in plain sight. Now, if you've been collecting coins for a while, or even if you've just got a box of old change lying around, this could be the time to cash in on some of those quarter dollars you've been holding on to. But which one should you be looking for? And how do you know if you've got one that could be worth over $1 million? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the basics of these quarter dollars. From 1788 to 2000, the United States Mint produced a series of quarter dollars that were marked with the P mint mark. But not all of them are worth millions, of course. So what makes these specific ones stand out? Here's where it gets interesting. In 1999, the U.S. Mint decided to produce a unique series of state quarters. These quarters featured designs representing each of the 50 states, and they were marked with a P mint mark, indicating they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Most of these are relatively common, and you might find them in circulation every day. But certain specific types of these quarters have become incredibly rare, driving up their value. Let's take a closer look at some of the rare varieties that collectors are hunting for. For example, one of the standout coins in this series is the 1999 P Delaware quarter. While the regular version of this coin is worth just a quarter, an error coin with a double die can fetch you thousands of dollars. The coin was struck with a doubled image on the reverse side. This is what coin collectors call a double die error. If you got one of these, you might want to get it professionally graded, because ungraded error coins can range from $100 to even $10,000 or more in some cases. If you're not sure if your quarter has a double die error or some other rare feature, it's worth sending it to a professional coin grading service. You might be shocked at how much it's really worth. A properly graded coin can increase its market value exponentially, so don't just assume it's worth face value. Aside from the 1999 Delaware double die, there are a few other rare varieties and errors in the 1788 to 2000 P mint mark series that can increase the value. These include minor errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, and misprints that could push the value into the thousands, or even millions. And speaking of millions, let's talk about the $1.5 million figure that's been making waves in the coin community. Here's where it gets crazy. A 1964 P quarter with a unique set of errors sold for over $1.5 million at a recent auction. That's right, $1.5 million. The error involved a very rare combination of over-inking and a misaligned die, which led to a one-of-a-kind quarter. It's these types of rare finds that make some coins worth far more than you could ever imagine. So how do you find these million-dollar quarters in your collection? Here's a tip. Take a close look at the condition of the coins you've been holding onto. A well-preserved quarter with the right error can make all the difference. If you notice something unusual, maybe the design looks slightly off or the edge has an extra mark, it could be worth getting it inspected by a professional. Remember, a coin's value isn't just about its age, it's all about its rarity, condition, and any unique errors it might have. Even a seemingly ordinary quarter could be a hidden gem. So don't just toss it back into circulation without taking a second look. Before you start pulling out every old quarter you have and checking for errors, there's one more thing you need to know. The market for rare coins can fluctuate, and just because a coin is worth a lot today doesn't mean it will hold that value forever. Keep an eye on auction results, collector forums, and trends in the coin community to get the best idea of your coin's current market worth. Whether you're thinking about selling your rare coins or just curious about their value, the first step is always research. And if you're ready to sell, make sure you connect with reputable coin dealers or auction houses that specialize in high-value coins. So what do you think? Do you have any of these $1,000,000 quarters in your collection? Leave a comment below and let us know if you've found any hidden gems in your pocket change. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors who might be sitting on a fortune. We're talking about the 2017 P-Mint Mark $2 coin and how it's currently worth up to $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we dive into why this coin is so valuable, how to spot it, and what it could mean for your collection or even your wallet. Now, if you've been a coin collector for a while, you may already know that the 2017 P-Mint $2 is a major player in the coin world. But if this is the first time you're hearing about it, you're in for a treat. This isn't your run-of-the-mill quarter. In fact, it's one of the most exciting modern coins to date. Let's start with the backstory. In 2017, something historic happened. The U.S. Mint decided to make a change. For the first time in over 200 years, they minted quarters with the P-Mint mark to honor the Philadelphia Mint. Before 2017, the P-Mint mark was only used for dimes, nickels, and pennies, but never quarters. So, the 2017 P-Mint Mark $2 is the first ever quarter to feature this mark. This was a monumental event in the coin world, and collectors went crazy when they learned about it. But here's the kicker. Not all 2017 P-Mint Mark quarters are valuable. In fact, most of them are still worth just a quarter, 25 cents. So what makes some of them worth a jaw-dropping $1.6 million? Let me explain. The key to the $1 million value lies in the rarity of the 2017 P-Mint quarter, combined with its condition and error variations. It's important to note that not all 2017 P quarters are going to fetch astronomical prices. The highest priced coins are those that have unique, rare characteristics, like being in pristine condition or having a minting error. Here's where it gets interesting. If you have a 2017 P quarter in excellent condition, especially one with minimal wear and tear, you could be sitting on a gold mine. A coin in uncirculated or mint condition could be worth a few $100s, maybe even a few thousand if it's graded highly by professional services like NGC or PCGS. But the real kicker? Some of these quarters have been found with minting errors, and that's what's pushed some of them to the $1.6 million mark. Now, we're not talking about just any error, we're talking about specific, rare errors like the 2017 P quarter with a double die obverse or a struck-through error where the coin wasn't properly pressed, leaving a unique and identifiable mark. This kind of error makes a coin incredibly valuable, as it's something no other coin will have. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these types of errors, and when one pops up, the price can skyrocket. That's why some of these quarters are going for insane amounts at auction. Take, for example, the recent auction of a 2017 P quarter with a rare minting error that sold for $1.6 million. That's a life-changing amount of money for a coin that you may have in your pocket right now. But finding one isn't easy. It takes patience, a keen eye, and the willingness to look through your change with a microscope. So to speak. So, how do you find this $1.6 million coin? Let's break it down with some quick tips. First, check the mint mark. If you have a 2017 quarter with a P-Mint mark, you're on the right track. Next, inspect the coin carefully for any unusual features like doubling on the obverse, the head side, or any oddities in the lettering. If the coin has a noticeable flaw like these, it could be worth more than just its face value. Make sure to get it professionally graded if you think you've found something special. A certified grading service can confirm if your coin has the characteristics needed to be considered an error, and that's where the real value lies. Now, let's talk about what you can do if you've found one of these rare 2017 P-Mint quarters. The best course of action is to get it appraised and graded. Once it's officially certified, you can sell it through auction houses, dealers, or even online. Be prepared for the process to take a little time, but trust me, the payoff could be well worth it. If you're looking to sell, make sure you're working with reputable dealers or auction houses. There are many online marketplaces, but some can be tricky, so always do your research. Make sure the buyer knows the value of your coin and is willing to pay top dollar for it. So there you have it, the 2017 P Mint Mark $2 coin, a modern treasure that could potentially be worth a fortune if you happen to find the right one. Remember, condition and rarity are key, and if you have one of these coins with a minting error, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching, folks. If you have any questions about your coins or need help identifying their value, drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear about any exciting finds you've had. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and coin collecting news. Until next time, keep those coins safe and keep looking for those hidden treasures.